Can plants talk? We have long marveled at their beauty and relied on their sustenance. But what if these silent partners in life have voices? What if their roots hold secrets whispered on the wind? Science, in its pursuit of understanding the natural world, is now listening. For centuries, the idea of plants communicating seemed like folklore, but now, with advanced technology, we are beginning to unlock the secrets hidden within the intricate world of plants. This journey of discovery takes us beyond the laboratory and into the realm of faith. Professor William Brown, a renowned plant molecular biologist, dedicated his career to understanding the intricate language of plants. His laboratory, a symphony of bubbling flasks and humming machines, was his orchestra. He studied the genes that dictated the growth of a mighty oak and the delicate bloom of a rose. Professor Brown, a man of logic and reason, believed in the power of scientific inquiry. He sought answers in the data, in the meticulous observations under the microscope. Little did he know that his research would lead him down a path illuminated by faith. Professor Brown and his team developed cutting-edge sensors to study plant responses to environmental stress. They expected to find chemical signals, perhaps electrical impulses. What they discovered was far more astonishing. The sensors picked up subtle sounds, high-frequency vibrations emanating from the plants. These sounds were faint, like whispers on the wind, but they were distinct, varying in frequency and intensity depending on the plant and its environment. The discovery sent ripples of excitement through the scientific community. Could this be a form of plant communication? The findings were met with a mix of excitement and skepticism. Scientists from around the world joined the quest to decode the language of plants. They studied different species, varied environmental conditions, and experimented with sophisticated recording equipment. The evidence was mounting, but a clear understanding remained elusive. What did these sounds mean? Were plants communicating with each other, warning of danger or sharing resources? Or were these sounds merely a byproduct of biological processes, devoid of any meaningful message? The scientific community was divided. Amidst the scientific debate, a letter arrived on Professor Brown's desk. It was from Dr. Atif Khan, a renowned botanist from India. Dr. Khan had been following Professor Brown's research with great interest. He offered a unique perspective, one that intertwined science with faith. Dr. Khan explained that the Quran, the holy book of Islam, mentions that plants glorify their creator. He suggested that the sounds Professor Brown had discovered might be a manifestation of this glorification, a form of communication beyond human comprehension. Section 6. The Quran's Whisper. The Quran, a timeless scripture, has whispered its wisdom to countless generations, guiding them through the complexities of life and the mysteries of existence. Professor Brown, a man of science, was initially hesitant. His world was one of empirical evidence and logical reasoning, where every phenomenon had to be observed, measured, and explained. The idea of finding truth in a religious text seemed foreign to him. Yet, the Quranic verse resonated with him. There is not a thing but celebrates his praise, but you do not understand their glorification. Quran 17:44. This verse, with its profound simplicity, struck a chord deep within him. It suggested that every element of creation, from the smallest atom to the vast galaxies, was in a state of perpetual praise. Could it be that science, in its quest to understand the natural world, had stumbled upon a profound spiritual truth? The more Professor Brown pondered this, the more he saw the connections, the intricate patterns in nature, the delicate balance of ecosystems, and the harmonious cycles of life all seemed to echo the Quranic message. The Quranic verse opened a new dimension for Professor Brown. It was as if a veil had been lifted, revealing a deeper layer of reality. He began to see the world not just as a collection of random events, but as a tapestry woven with purpose and meaning. He delved into Islamic teachings, exploring the concept of God's signs in creation. These signs, or ayat, were everywhere, waiting to be discovered and understood. The Quran encouraged believers to reflect on the natural world, to seek knowledge, and to appreciate the beauty and complexity of God's creation. He learned about the Islamic emphasis on the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of living in harmony with nature. This perspective resonated with his scientific understanding of the world. He realized that the Quran and science were not in conflict, but rather they complemented each other, offering different lenses through which to view the same reality. Professor Brown's journey was a testament to the power of the Quran's whisper, a gentle yet profound call to seek knowledge, to reflect, and to find harmony in the world around us. Section 7. Finding Faith in the Language of Life. As Professor Brown explored Islam, he found himself drawn to its rational and spiritual depth. The teachings of the Quran and the Hadith provided him with a new perspective on life, one that was both intellectually stimulating and spiritually fulfilling. He was particularly fascinated by the way Islam integrated faith with reason, offering a comprehensive worldview that addressed both the material and the metaphysical aspects of existence. He learned about the Islamic emphasis on knowledge and the pursuit of truth, principles that resonated deeply with his scientific background. The Quran's encouragement to seek knowledge and reflect on the natural world resonated with his own passion for discovery and understanding. He found that the Islamic tradition of scholarship and inquiry was not only compatible with his scientific endeavors, but also enriched them, providing a deeper context for his work. The more he learned, the more he saw the harmony between faith and science. He began to see the universe as a grand tapestry woven by a divine hand, where every discovery in the natural world was a revelation of the Creator's wisdom. This newfound perspective brought a sense of wonder and purpose to his scientific pursuits, transforming them into acts of worship and devotion. Professor Brown's journey to Islam was gradual and contemplative. He spent countless hours reflecting on the teachings he encountered, comparing them with his own beliefs and experiences. This process of introspection and analysis allowed him to appreciate the depth and richness of the Islamic tradition, and to see how it could provide answers to the profound questions he had been grappling with for years. He attended lectures, read books, and engaged in thoughtful discussions with Muslim scholars. These interactions were invaluable, offering him insights and perspectives that he had not considered before. The scholars he met were not only knowledgeable, but also deeply committed to their faith, embodying the principles of Islam in their daily lives. Their example inspired him to delve deeper into his studies and to strive for a similar balance between faith and reason. He found in Islam a faith that embraced both reason and revelation, a faith that encouraged the exploration of the natural world as an act of worship. This holistic approach to knowledge and spirituality resonated with him on a profound level, offering a path that was both intellectually satisfying and spiritually enriching. As he continued his journey, he found that his faith and his scientific pursuits were not in conflict, but were, in fact, complementary, each enhancing and illuminating the other. Section 8. The Harmony of Science and Spirit. In this chapter, we delve into the profound journey of Professor Brown, a man whose life was transformed by the convergence of scientific inquiry and spiritual awakening. Professor Brown's conversion to Islam marked a significant turning point in his life. It was not just a change of faith, but a profound shift in his worldview. He found in Islam a sense of peace and purpose that resonated deeply with his inner quest for truth. His scientific pursuits were no longer driven solely by curiosity, but also by a sense of awe and wonder at the intricate design of creation. The meticulous patterns and complex systems he observed under the microscope now spoke to him of a higher order, a divine intelligence that orchestrated the natural world. He saw in the language of plants, in their silent praises, a testament to the existence of a creator. The way leaves unfurled to catch the sunlight, the delicate balance of ecosystems, and the resilience of life in the harshest conditions all pointed to a grand design. Each discovery in his lab became a spiritual experience, a moment of connection with the divine. Professor Brown's story is a testament to the harmony that can exist between faith and science. He began to see his scientific work as a form of worship, a way to understand and appreciate the Creator's handiwork. His lectures and research papers started to reflect this new perspective, inspiring students and colleagues alike to look beyond the material and consider the spiritual dimensions of their work. It reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge, whether in the laboratory or the mosque, can lead us closer to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe we inhabit. The quest for knowledge is a sacred journey, one that bridges the gap between the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown. Professor Brown's life is a powerful example of how embracing both science and spirituality can enrich our understanding and appreciation of the world around us. Section 9. A Journey of Discovery. Professor Brown's journey is an inspiration to us all. It reminds us that the natural world is filled with wonder and mystery, waiting to be explored. It encourages us to approach our own beliefs with an open mind and a willingness to learn from others. And it shows us that the pursuit of knowledge, guided by both reason and faith, can lead us to a deeper understanding of our place in the grand tapestry of creation. The whispers of nature are calling. Professor Brown's story is not uncommon. It is a tale that resonates with many who walk the fine line between empirical evidence and spiritual belief. He is a scientist, a man of logic and reason, dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge and understanding through rigorous experimentation and analysis. Yet he also holds deep religious beliefs, finding solace and guidance in his faith. This intersection of science and spirituality is often portrayed as a clash, a battle between two opposing forces, each vying for dominance in the quest for truth. However, Professor Brown's journey illustrates a different narrative, one where these two worlds can coexist and even enrich one another, creating a harmonious balance. Professor Brown grew up fascinated by the natural world, his curiosity sparked by the wonders of nature and the mysteries of the universe. He pursued a career in science, driven by a thirst for understanding the universe and its intricate workings, always seeking answers to the questions that intrigued him. His scientific pursuits led him to marvel at the complexity and elegance of the cosmos, finding beauty in the patterns and laws that govern it. Yet, alongside this scientific curiosity, Professor Brown also nurtured a deep faith, believing that there is a higher power behind the wonders he studied. Professor Brown's story challenges the simplistic dichotomy often presented between science and spirituality, showing that they can be complementary rather than contradictory. His journey highlights the potential for these two realms to coexist, offering a more nuanced perspective on their relationship, one that embraces both logic and faith. His experiences invite us to explore the intersection of these seemingly disparate worlds and discover the unique insights that emerge from embracing both, encouraging a deeper understanding of the universe and our place within it. The perceived conflict between science and spirituality often stems from differing approaches to understanding the world. While science focuses on the tangible and measurable, spirituality seeks to explore the intangible and the profound. Science relies on empirical evidence, observation, and experimentation. It builds knowledge through systematic study and rigorous testing. It seeks to explain phenomena through natural laws and verifiable data, aiming to uncover the mechanisms that govern the universe. Spirituality, on the other hand, delves into questions of meaning, purpose, and the nature of existence. It often involves personal experiences, introspection, and a sense of connection to something greater. These differing methodologies can lead to the perception that science and spirituality are inherently at odds. However, this is not always the case. Science seeks to dissect and analyze the material world, breaking it down into understandable parts. Spirituality grapples with questions that transcend the physical realm, seeking to understand the essence of life and the universe. This perceived conflict can lead to a dismissal of one realm in favor of the other, creating a false dichotomy. However, this perceived conflict is not necessarily an irreconcilable divide. There is potential for a harmonious coexistence. Many individuals, like Professor Brown, find harmony in embracing both scientific and spiritual perspectives. They recognize the value in both approaches. They see these realms as complementary, each offering a different lens through which to view and appreciate the universe and our place within it. By integrating both perspectives, we can gain a richer, more nuanced understanding of existence. Science, with its emphasis on observation and experimentation, provides a framework for understanding the physical universe. It relies on empirical evidence and systematic methodologies to uncover the truths about our world. It illuminates the laws governing the cosmos, from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies. Through science, we gain insights into the fundamental forces that shape our reality. Spirituality, on the other hand, addresses questions of meaning, purpose, and morality. It delves into the inner dimensions of human experience, seeking to understand our place in the universe. It provides a moral compass and a sense of connection to something greater than ourselves. Spirituality often brings a sense of peace and fulfillment, guiding our actions and decisions. Far from being incompatible, these two perspectives can complement each other. When combined, they offer a more holistic understanding of existence. Science can inspire awe and wonder at the intricate workings of the universe. The beauty and complexity revealed by scientific discoveries can evoke profound spiritual reflections. This sense of wonder can be a source of spiritual reflection. It encourages us to ponder the mysteries of life and our role within it. Spirituality, in turn, can inspire a sense of responsibility for the care of the planet and its inhabitants. It motivates us to act with compassion and stewardship. Professor Brown's journey exemplifies this complementary relationship. His work bridges the gap between scientific inquiry and spiritual wisdom. His scientific background informs his understanding of the natural world, while his faith provides a framework for ethical considerations and a sense of purpose. This dual perspective enriches his approach to both research and life. This integration allows him to approach complex issues with both scientific rigor and spiritual awareness. It demonstrates how blending these perspectives can lead to a more comprehensive and meaningful understanding of our world. For Professor Brown, as for many Muslims, the Quran serves as a source of inspiration and guidance. The Quran, revealed over 1400 years ago, contains verses that resonate with scientific discoveries made centuries later. This harmony between scientific principles and the Quran's teachings strengthens the faith of many Muslims. The Quran's message is not confined to the realm of faith alone. Its verses encourage observation, reflection, and contemplation of the natural world. These verses invite both Muslims and non-Muslims to ponder the wonders of creation and to seek knowledge. The Quran's emphasis on knowledge and understanding aligns with the spirit of scientific inquiry. This alignment encourages Muslims to engage with science and contribute to advancements in various fields. The Quran's message serves as a bridge between faith and reason, inspiring a pursuit of knowledge that encompasses both the scientific and the spiritual. Section 5. Navigating challenges to integration. Integrating science and spirituality is not without its challenges. One significant hurdle is the tendency to interpret scientific findings through the lens of pre-existing beliefs. This confirmation bias can affect both religious and scientific communities. Another challenge arises from attempts to use religious texts to explain specific scientific phenomena. While some verses in religious texts may seem to align with scientific concepts, it is important to approach such interpretations with caution. Interpreting ancient texts through the lens of modern science can lead to misinterpretations. It is crucial to recognize that religious texts were revealed in specific historical and cultural contexts. Section 6. Confirmation bias, a two-way street. Confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that confirms pre-existing beliefs, can hinder the integration of science and spirituality. This bias can manifest in the scientific community when researchers selectively interpret data to fit their hypotheses. Similarly, confirmation bias can affect religious individuals when they interpret scientific discoveries as proof of their beliefs. This tendency to selectively choose evidence can lead to a distorted understanding of both science and spirituality. Overcoming confirmation bias requires a commitment to objectivity and a willingness to consider alternative viewpoints. It demands intellectual humility and a recognition of the limitations of our own perspectives. Section 7. The role of religion in scientific inquiry. Religion can play a complex role in scientific inquiry. Historically, Religious institutions have been patrons of scientific research and have fostered intellectual pursuits. However, religion can also present challenges to scientific progress when it adheres to dogma that contradicts scientific evidence. The relationship between religion and science is not inherently adversarial. When approached with openness and respect, religion and science can engage in a meaningful dialogue. This dialogue can foster a more nuanced understanding of both the natural world and our place within it. It is essential to maintain a clear distinction between the realms of science and religion. Science seeks to explain the natural world through observation and experimentation. Religion addresses questions of meaning, purpose, and morality. Section 8. Curiosity, Humility, and the Search for Truth. Professor Brown's journey highlights the importance of curiosity, humility, and the relentless pursuit of truth. His story encourages us to approach both science and spirituality with an open mind, willing to revise our understanding as new knowledge emerges. Curiosity drives us to explore the unknown, to ask questions and seek answers. Humility reminds us that our understanding is always incomplete, that there is always more to learn. The search for truth requires a willingness to challenge our assumptions and to embrace new perspectives. The pursuit of knowledge, whether scientific or spiritual, is an ongoing journey. It is a journey driven by curiosity, guided by humility, and fueled by a deep desire to comprehend the universe and our place within it. Section 9. An invitation to explore. Professor Brown's story is an invitation to explore the intersection of science and spirituality. It is a call to embrace both the awe-inspiring discoveries of science and the profound questions explored by spirituality. It is a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge encompasses both the seen and the unseen, the material and the immaterial. We are invited to approach this exploration with curiosity and humility, to engage in respectful dialogue, and to remain open to the possibility that seemingly disparate realms can illuminate and enrich one another. In the words of Carl Sagan, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself." As we explore the universe, both within and without, may we do so with a sense of wonder, seeking to understand both the how and the why